Okay. All right. We are on the air. Good evening, everyone, or good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to the Birdwatcher channel and live coverage of Orioles baseball. How you doing, everybody? This is the Birdwatcher coming at you from the other side of the planet. And I'm telling you right now, I'm so excited. I don't know how to even get through this intro. Tonight, we've got a fantastic game lined up as Jackson Holliday is coming to Birdland. He's been called up. Look at chat. Chat is hype already. How am I going to get through this intro? I don't know. First, can somebody in chat please just tell me that the microphone sounds okay, the audio level's okay? I can't wear headphones because I don't want to explain, but basically I just can't wear headphones. I have to basically rely on a meter and trust it. But a little bit of a thumbs up from the chat would be great. All right, folks, tonight the Baltimore Orioles are playing Game 2 of a 3-game series against the Boston Red Sox. And your boy Jackson Holliday, there he is. He's at Fenway. He's fielding grounders. He's hitting a ball off the tee, whatever he's doing. I don't know. He's out there on the field. There he is with Gunnar and Adley. The future, folks. The 3 straight number 1 prospects are on the team in the lineup tonight. We'll take a look at the lineup and the starting pitching and go over everything else. But first, let me do my duty here and let everybody know what this channel is all about. I just started this channel this season, and I'm very excited. I mean, there's so many reasons to be excited. This channel is brand new, Jackson's debut. And so, the reason I started the channel was because I felt like it was needed. A place on the internet as an alternative source for Orioles coverage. If you need it for some reason, if you can't watch the game, if you can't listen to the game on the radio, or maybe you just have your phone or your computer and it's just easier to do, or maybe you like to interact in the chat and just hang out with some other Oriole fans and watch the game together. That's what it's all about. I can't be more excited to do this all season long. This is game number 11. There's 151 more games to go after this. I don't know how I'm going to keep my blood pressure down. I honestly don't know because it's already been a roller coaster. I mean, 3-4 days ago, coming out of the Pirates series, the feeling, the heartbreak, and now, I mean, just what a difference 24 hours have made since the last time your boy was on stream. When I started that first Red Sox game, I felt like I had to give everybody a pep talk. Calm down. We're going to be okay. Now look, one game later, one roster move later, and suddenly it's party time, and it's fantastic. So, all right, let's take a look at what we got going on tonight, and I'm going to try and watch tonight's game on the MLB.com broadcast. Or their feed, because they're listing it as a game I can play. So I'm going to take their word for it. But if it for some reason it doesn't work, I've got a backup plan. But tonight we've got a pitching matchup of Cole Irvin making just his second start of the season. He did struggle in his first start, going 5 innings, giving up 7 hits and a couple of walks, and a loss to the Royals. Kutter Crawford will be on the mound for the Red Sox. He's been fantastic in a pair of starts, 10 2/3 innings, giving up just the 1 run for an ERA under 1, .84, 12 strikeouts in those 10 2/3 innings to just 5 hits. He has walked 4, so he does issue the free pass now and then. So hopefully the Orioles, coming off a game where they finally woke up their bats, the addition of Jackson Holliday, the fantastic start they got from Corbin Burnes. I feel like the atmosphere in the clubhouse right now has got to be electric. It's got to be electric. I know in Birdland, amongst all you Oriole fans out there, it's electric. Oh, here's more good news, by the way. Yeah, apparently Kyle Bradish is just not too far away from his first rehab assignment. I mean, it's coming together, folks. It's coming together. All right, 5 minutes apparently till first pitch. Let's go over the lineups real quick. How you doing, Bill? Let me try to shout out everybody in chat as quickly as I can. Bill, Chris, Sean, the Whip is here. Card Crazed as well. Card and the Whip will be hanging out in chat, making sure everybody's being charming. We are Charm City, right? We got to represent. We have a charming chat. Folks, it's okay to have your disagreements. It's okay to feel anxiety or frustration over results, but let's try to keep it charming in the chat. We are Charm City. Nathan, how are you doing? Chris, did I say hello already? I might repeat. I don't know. But look, whether you're hanging out in chat or you're just here to watch, I'm happy to have you. And please do consider hitting the like button to help the channel. Again, it's brand new, trying to grow. It's been growing great. I'm completely inexperienced in the marketing a YouTube channel universe. This is not really my forte, but so far the results have been great. People have been subscribing with each and every game, getting 1,000 to 2,000 people watching at some point or the other during a broadcast, and that's just the very beginning. So fantastic. The lineups. Let's get them to them quick. I want to read them, but I gotta admit, I gotta first just make sure I've got this broadcast up because it's just a few minutes away from starting. And if this MLB.com thing won't work, then I'm going to head on over to the place I know where to go here. All right, so give me just a sec. Talks amongst yourselves. I mean, I'll say this. There's something I know I can talk about while I'm trying to navigate around this website here. I'm sure everyone has heard. If you haven't, here's probably the most emotional news behind this call-up, which is that Cal Ripken Jr., unretired the number 7, that used to belong to Cal Sr., and that's the number Jackson is going to wear. And it's just, it just floods so much emotion into me. When it comes to baseball, the father-son connection that comes along with the game, and you think about the Ripkens and how much they mean to the Orioles. You think about this Holliday family and how, much baseball they live and breathe just like the Ripkens do. I mean, it just feels like we're adding another family to the Oriole family, and I don't know. I just it's got your boy emotional. Your boy is just sitting here like, does it get any better than this? How much more can we build this team? How much more levels up can we go? Or before we go, wow, we are sitting here at the precipice of just this juggernaut of a ball club. I mean, I don't know how it gets better than this. Apparently it will. We got 3-4 other guys waiting in Norfolk right now for their shot. I mean, it is just a fantastic time to be a part of all this. And I'm telling you, the older a fan you are of the Orioles, the 41-year drought since our last pennant, the older you are, the more you're feeling this right now. And your boy's 46, so you do the math. All right, I'm going to have to go ahead and try and open up the other thing because I'm sitting here clicking on free game of the day, and it's not showing me any video, so I can't be missing the first pitch. Your boy's the bird watcher. He's got to call every pitch. By the way, did I ever get any confirmation that the microphone sounds okay? Also, you might notice for those who have been to my stream before, a little bit of a streamlined presentation I have here. Hope you guys enjoy it. I sort of squished things together on my desktop. That way I'm keeping the bars at the top and bottom out of the way. And also, it just makes it easier for everybody to see stuff. Like all the advertisements on the side of the web page for ESPN, that's out of the way now. Now that I shrunk it, streamlined it, blew it up. It doesn't sound like much, but believe me, your boy spent about an hour perfectly setting up the desktop to make sure that things were set up nicely. All right. Let's see here. We are getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there, folks. Okay, we're there. We are in. We are in like Flynn. Oh my goodness, the game is about to start. Are you kidding me? Oh boy. All right. Wow. All right, breathe, Steve. Breathe. Breathe. So yeah, Orioles fans, I mean, strap in. Now, one thing to address, I guess, and now we can put this whole thing to bed, which is, why didn't we call up Jackson to start the season? Why didn't we wait an extra few days when the service time thing? You know, all that stuff, we don't have to worry about it anymore. The Orioles did something that helped in two different ways by calling up Jackson Holliday when they did. First, by doing it earlier than the service time deadline, it squashes all of that talk. You can't sit there and go, well, the Orioles just manipulated this rule in order to get an extra year out of them. Well, you can't say that because we could have just waited a few more days to get to that point, but we didn't. And those extra days might help his chances of perhaps going after the Rookie of the Year award. And if he does win Rookie of the Year, we got ourselves an extra draft pick, folks. Now, here's the worst case scenario. Let's say Holliday struggles, and we feel like we have to send him back down to AAA. I mean, keep in mind, Grayson Rodriguez, potential ace of the future for the Orioles. He had to go down last season for a little bit. And look what happened to him when he came back up, right? So if Holliday, for some reason, is struggling, he has to go back down. He's going to go down for at least a week, right? Maybe 5 days, a week. That's all you need for that service time thing to kick back in. So it's like if he struggles, he goes down. The service time thing adds an extra year to his, the Orioles' ownership. I hate to use that word. It's a person, but you know what I mean. It's like either way we're covered. Either he's going to do great, and we got him up now, and who cares because he's going to rake and do fantastic things. But if he does struggle, we do have a chance to, still get that extra season out of him. All right, we're about to get underway. 58 degrees here at Fenway Park. Partly cloudy skies. The Fenway's pretty, well, I got to tell you, Fenway doesn't look that packed. Kutter Crawford's going to be on the mound here, and Gunnar Henderson is striding up to the plate right now. We're about to get underway, folks. Keep in mind, your boy, the broadcaster, bird watcher, whatever I am, odds are if you're watching this game on TV while listening to me, it's not going to be synced up. The TV is going to be ahead of me. It's just impossible for it to be the other way around. If you want to get synced up, whenever there's an out recorded, the moment it is, hit pause on your TV, then let me call that out, then unpause, and then you're synced up. First pitch by Crawford is lifted in the air by Henderson into center field, moving into left center, and Rafaela making the catch for the first out. Henderson down on one pitch. Let's see what we got here. All right, we are cooking with gas. Adley Rutschman going to step in now. It's going to be Henderson, Rutschman, and Santander to lead things off. I should have gone over the lineups. Ryan O'Hearn will back cleanup. Mountcastle hit 5th. Mullins will hit 6th. Cowser 7th. Westberg 8th. And Holliday in the 9-hole. First pitch to Adley is in there for a called strike. 93-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. Adley hitting from the left side against the right-handed Kutter Crawford. This one nips the outside corner at the knees. Strike 2. A split-finger fastball. Now, my question is, does Kutter have a cutter? Because if he doesn't, then that's just too ironic for me. Okay, the 0-2 pitch to Adley. Swing and a miss. He chased a sweeping slider there. Only 82 miles an hour into the dirt. So Crawford throwing 3 different pitches and strikes out Adley. That's his arsenal, huh? Well, I've got a bit of an indication of what Kutter Crawford's capable of, and I can kind of understand just after that at bat why he comes in with an ERA under 1. Here comes Anthony Santander with 2 down, nobody on. And the first pitch to him is low and in. Hey, Don C., good to see you in chat. Happy holiday to you. Happy holiday to Birdland. Mabel's in the house as well. We got a 1-0 count on Santander, and this one's a bit upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Just getting underway here at Fenway Park on the holiday debut. Spectacular. All right. 2-0 the count. The pitch is hit in the air foul behind the plate. Charles checking in from the Bahamas. Good to see you, Charles. Let's hope for a big turnout tonight, guys. I'm hoping a lot of people find the stream for the first time. I'm hoping to call a fantastic game. 2-1 pitch to Santander is a breaking ball in there. 2-2. Base is in the house. My memory is terrible, but for some reason I'm able to remember people in chat. Fantastic. Bases here. Okay, we got a 2-2 coming now. Crawford gets a sign. And the pitch is hit in the air. This is going to be in foul ground and playable for Devers, who makes the catch a few feet away from the stands. So the Orioles go quietly here in the top of the first. 1-2-3. Kutter Crawford off to a good start for him. We go to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles nothing. The Red Sox coming up. And speaking of those Red Sox, their lineup will have Jarren Duran leading off and playing left field. Tyler O'Neill is going to flip places in the order with Rafael Devers. He'll bat second. Devers is hitting third. It was the other way around yesterday afternoon. Tristan Casas is hitting cleanup, batting fourth, or hitting cleanup, playing first. Hitting cleanup, batting fourth is a little bit redundant, Steve. Okay, I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. I'm going to go ahead and do that. By the way, as you can see, the sunrise is happening just over my shoulder. If Sean or Card, or if a mod can maybe alert me. By the way, if you want to get my attention, my eyeballs, if you at me, like Charles just did, that orange, that'll pop up. Your boy's got old eyes. They see everything, but it's kind of blurry. Thanks for your warm welcome with professional. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Right. The lineup. Casas is hitting cleanup, playing first base. Gonzalez is at short, batting fifth. Wow. Really? Okay. Reyes hitting sixth at second base. Yoshida, the DH. Connor Wong, the catcher, hitting eighth, and then Sedane Rafaela in center. I got to tell you, folks, this Red Sox lineup, I mean, maybe this is sort of their approach against left-handed starters, but this lineup doesn't scare me that much once you get past Tristan Casas. It has to be said. I mean, your fifth hitter is Gonzalez? I mean, I don't want to jinx anything, but okay, bottom of the first is about to get started. Cole Irvin is on the mound, and Duran is about to step into the batter's box. Here we go. And there's a shot of Holliday in the field. My God, there it is. There he is. And Brandon Hyde is coming out looking unhappy about something. He's talking to the home plate umpire. The umpire immediately comes up and puts his hand on Hyde's stomach area as if to, like, calm him down. Like, everything's fine. Not sure what that's about. Hyde makes his way back in the dugout, and we're ready to get started here in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Duran is inside for ball one. 92-mile-an-hour sinker from Irvin. Can Irvin give us a quality start, or at least something close? The 1-0. This one's lined to the opposite field for a base hit. Over the shortstop and into left field. So 2 pitches in, and the Red Sox have a base runner. There goes the no-hitter for Irvin. In the infield, Westberg's at third, Henderson at short, Holliday at second. Boy, does that feel right to say. Mountcastle at first, Rutschman's behind the plate. Left to right in the outfield, Colton Cowser, Cedric Mullins, and Anthony Santander. And, folks, I got to tell you, when your boy was looking at potential lineups in spring training, here's a first pitch curveball for a strike to Tyler O'Neill. Looking at those potential lineups, this was the lineup I had in mind against righties. This very lineup, very order. The 0-1 to O'Neill is inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. O'Neill yesterday launched his 6th home run of the season. He's got 6 RBI for the season as well, so guess what sort of home runs he's been hitting. A lot of solos. He's at least tied for the major league lead in home runs. At least he was coming into the game yesterday. And he's tied for the most ever by a Red Sox through 11 games with Fred Lynn back in 1979. 2-1 the count on O'Neill. Durant at first. This one's up and in, 3-1. So Irvin is already starting to give me a little bit of a panic attack. Leadoff man on. And now a 3-1 count to a dangerous hitter. And the pitch is outside, ball 4. Oh, doctor. Your boy, the positivity is too strong. It's too strong, Cole. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to get upset with a hit and a walk to lead off the game. You know, hey, Corbin Burnes yesterday gave up a home run to Casas in the first, or home run to O'Neill, and then a single to Casas. Right? And then what did he do? I'm going to calm down. 2 on, nobody out for Rafael Devers. First pitch to him is a curveball in there. 78-mile-an-hour curve. Strike 1. Oh, yeah, are we going to get to 300 tonight? I think that's the goal. Let's try to get to 300 subs tonight. 0-1 the count on Devers. The pitch is fouled away. Oh, Devers chased one about half a foot inside. Helping Irvin out here to make it 0-2. Okay, you got him 0-2, Cole. You got to put him away. Let's try to keep these runners where they are. Devers hitting just a .194, a couple of home runs and 3 RBI. By the way, there's a little bit of a drizzle out there. As we get a close-up of Irvin, you can see it. You can't really see it from the outfield camera. This one's line foul. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes on Devers. First and second, nobody out. Bottom of the first. And the 0-2 to Devers is swung on and missed. There you go, Cole. Get some. A strikeout for Irvin. And a good time to get it, as he tries to settle in here after giving up the leadoff hit and walk. So 1 down, and that'll bring up Tristan Casas. Katron is here. Everyone, please say hi to Katron, a good buddy of mine going back a long time. A long time. Farhan here as well. Good to see you, buddy. 2 down for Casas, or excuse me, 1 out for Casas, and the first pitch is in there. Inside edge for a called strike, a 92-mile-an-hour sinker. Casas hitting .244, 1 homer, 3 runs batted in. Durant at second, O'Neill at first, 1 away. And the 0-1 coming is low and away, a ball and a strike. Dr. Afro Dog, yo, I see you up there at the top of the chat. Yo, yo, yo. The 1-1 coming to Casas is a ground ball to first. Mountcastle goes to second for 1. Back to first. A double play as Irvin covers the bag. Let's see. Let's make sure on the replay that stands. It was close there. Wait, why is there a commercial break? I guess there's not even going to be a replay of it. That's just the end of the inning. There's not even. Okay. The Orioles turn a fantastic double play, apparently. And we get out of the inning. How about that? Irvin puts 2 men on, then gets a strikeout in the double play like nothing ever happened. We're going to the second inning. Middle of the order due up for the Birds. O'Hearn, Mountie, and Mullins. Let's get some runs. We got to figure out this Kutter Crawford guy. What's going on? I'll tell you what. We are 6 batters away from the first at-bat for Jackson Holliday. I mean, the tweets coming out of Birdland today, you know, the Jackson call-up video, the what is it? The shot here with his father, and I believe that's his brother there. And there he is with Gunnar and Adley. Oh, by the way, Friday night, this is the other great thing, Bird fans. We're going to get another opening day, or at least an opening night. Friday night, Milwaukee comes to Camden Yards. You better get your butts out there if you're in the Baltimore area. Listen, if you can't hang out with me to watch a game, if the Orioles are at home, you better be at the game. That's where you should be. That's number one priority. Go to the game. All right? Let's fill out Camden Yards on Friday night. Let's pack the house. They're giving away a shirt, for crying out loud. This thing could be a real collector's item. Or it could, fade in the wash after 2 uses. I don't know. How quickly did they throw this shirt together? I got to be honest, by looking at the design, it looks like a very quick job. But I'd be happy to have it. I'd probably put it up on my wall. And then here's Bill Ripken on MLB Network talking about giving the number 7 to Holliday. All right, okay, O'Hearn's up at the plate, and the first pitch to him is low and inside for ball 1 as we get started here in the top of the second. Maybe I can not make a verbal mistake every 18 seconds. I'm trying. All right, want to know the count on O'Hearn to lead off the top of the second. Crawford's next pitch is hit well. Right on the screws, but right at the center fielder, Rafaela. O'Hearn barreled that one up, but unlucky on that result. Goes right to Rafaela, and O'Hearn is retired. 1 away here in the top of the second. In steps Ryan Mountcastle. Just a few more batters away from the Holiday View. First pitch to Mountcastle, swing and a miss. A sweeper that fell, the bottom fell out. Mountcastle hitting .282, the 1 home run, 8 runs batted in. The 0-1 is another sweeper, this one closer to the zone, but I guess Mountcastle was wise to that pitch now. He was able to lay off. And the count 1-1. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Cut fastball on the outside. Looks like Crawford is interested in keeping the ball away from Mountcastle. Probably a good idea. The 1-2 popped up on the right side. In foul ground, Casas will make the catch over there on the first base side. 2 down. So Crawford, other than that O'Hearn swing, has had the Orioles hitters looking off balance here in the early going. And again, he comes in with an ERA under 1 through 2 starts. We've got to figure out a way to get to him. Cedric Mullins at the plate, 2 down, nobody on. And the first pitch is over the plate but low, a curveball. Mullins hitting .188. Does have a couple of homers and 8 runs batted in. A productive .188 if ever there was one. The pitch is on the outside edge. Another breaking ball. 1-1 the count. There's a shot of Jackson in the dugout, standing just a couple feet from the manager Hyde. He wants to be close to the manager. I like it. This one's inside, 2-1. Yeah, they're showing Jackson in the dugout right now, and it's Brandon Hyde right there near the dugout steps, as you would expect, and just over his shoulder is Jackson. He's just waiting to go to the on-deck circle. That's all he wants to do. Jackson cannot wait to get into this game. At the plate, I mean. Okay, 2-2 the count on Mullins. And the pitch is hit on the ground, but foul off to the right. Hey, Sean, is that official, at least when it comes to home runs in the dugout? No more handlebars? Yeah, let's keep the sprinkler. I love it. Let's keep the faucet, the sprinkler, the swing and a miss by Mullins on a splitter in the dirt. And the Orioles have gone 6 up, 6 down so far against Kutter Crawford, who looks very sharp so far. We're going to the bottom of the second. No score here at Fenway Park. How's everybody doing? The sun is coming up, which means eventually I'll be able to just turn my lights off here in the room and go with some nice natural light, which is what your boy, the bird watcher, prefers. Not this artificial junk. All right. Actually, it looks pretty bright over my shoulder right now. I might need to go ahead and close the curtain over here before it just totally blinds out the whole corner of your screen. Now, I know on base, I've been seeing it all season. On base, if they get a single or a double, I've seen them turn on the faucet. I've seen them, well, I don't know if I've seen the sprinkler, but I know I've seen the faucet. But I want to see the homer hose. In fact, I want to see a homer. Did I call a homer in the last game? We got 7 runs. Did we get a homer? Because I don't remember saying bye-bye birdie. And I got to be able to say bye-bye birdie. I need to say it tonight. Weirdest Orioles Dan ever seen. Okay. Thank you for the compliment, Elliot. And tune in for more weirdness. You know, here in Baltimore, we embrace weirdness. Did you know that? Baltimore is a lovely, charming city full of eccentric people, and we love to be weird. We love to be not normal. We find normal to be boring in Baltimore. We embrace weird. So thank you, Elliot, and enjoy the game. How you doing, Seeley? Okay, we're about to get underway here in the bottom of the second, and I'm going to close my curtain here. Hold on a sec. All right. Okay. Bottom of the second we go. Gonzalez at the plate, and first pitch is low and in with a curveball from Irvin. Is it Romy Gonzalez? Thank you, Base. I love weird. You too. Base, as little of you as I know. Melanie, how you doing, hun? Yeah, we're getting weird up in here. It's 2-0 now on Gonzalez. And the reason why I'm not saying his first name is because, honestly, I'm not sure. This one's outside 3-0. That was way off the plate from Irvin. I think it's Romy Gonzalez. I think it's Romy. I'll check on that for you. Maybe if anyone in chat knows for sure, they can tell your boy, the bird watcher. This one's nowhere near the plate. A 4-pitch walk to Gonzalez to begin the second inning. What happened here? Cole, come on. 4-pitch walk to a guy whose name I don't even know? That's not good. Okay, 1 on. Nobody out. Pablo Reyes comes up to the plate, second baseman. And the first pitch to him is outside for a called. Whoa, puh, outside for a strike. That pitch was about 4 inches off the plate, and the umpire called it a strike. Thank you, ump. Cole Irvin thanks you. 0-1 the count. This one's hit in the air, right side, long run for Santander, but he's got time as it hangs up there for him. And he makes the catch. I say long run. It was more of a long trot for Santander. So one down, and that'll bring up the DH Madasaka Yoshida. Yoshida hitting low in the lineup. First pitch to him is a breaking ball that stays high for ball one. Runner at first, one away here in the bottom of the second, no score. Next pitch to Yoshida's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Boy, Irvin makes me nervous. Irvin makes me nervous. But I believe in you, Cole. I believe in you. This one is a called strike. High in the zone and inside in the zone. Good spot. Yoshida hitting just .222, no homers and only 3 RBI. And this one's hit softly to second, and Holliday flips it to Gunner for 1, back to first, a double play. Ladies and gentlemen, Holliday to Gunner to Mountcastle. Let's get used to saying it. Holliday to Gunner to Mountcastle. It's a 4-6-3 double play, inning over. Get in. 2 double plays in 2 innings for Cole Irvin, as the Orioles defense has got his back tonight. And how about that keystone combo of Jackson Holliday flipping the ball to Gunnar Henderson and then ripping it back to first to Ryan Mountcastle to complete the double play. Folks, get hyped, because guess what's happening next? Top of the third. Leading off. He'll be followed by Westberg, and then finally, I say finally, this kid's 20 years old. But he's going to be up, batting third in this inning. Get ready. Number 7 will be hitting third. Coming up here in the the top of the third. Okay. But I tell you what, I got a 50-50 chance to get bottom or top right. And I got about a 50% success rate. All right, Steve. Hang in there. Some out-of-town scores, by the way. There's some already games completed, right? Yeah, the Twins, 3-2 earlier over the Dodgers. The Phillies edged out the Cardinals 4-3. In 10 innings, Seattle beat the Blue Jays. Thanks, Seattle, 6-1. Arizona over the Rockies, 5-3. The Giants all over the Nats, 7-1. The Rays doubled up the Angels, 4-2. Everything else is underway. Houston and Kansas City just getting started, while the White Sox are up by 2 runs in the 5th over the Guardians. Cubs and Padres tied in the 4th. Okay. We go to the third. First pitch is a breaking ball up to Colton Cowser. Next one is low and in. 2-0 on the Cow. I feel rally. God, how about a Cowser double? And then maybe Westberg sort of gets him over to third, and then Jackson drives him in. I'm calling it. I'm calling it now. That's the way this is going to go. Cowser on, Westberg moves over, Holliday drives in. Come on. Make the magic happen. The 2-0 pitch. Upstairs, 3-0. Okay, I'll take a walk. We can work with a walk. I'd like a walk, please. And the 3-0 is at the top of the zone for a called strike. The 3-1. High. Ball 4. Cowser with the leadoff walk. And Crawford upset with that call. Good. Get upset. Get upset, Kutter. I don't know if when you get upset you pitch better or worse, but I don't know how much better you can be than you have been. So I'm going to go with, at worst, you just stay as good, but maybe you'll get bad. I don't know. Here's Westberg. Runner at first, nobody out. Holliday on deck. And the first pitch to Jordan is at the bottom of the zone for a called strike. Westberg's average down to a $194. 1 homer, 5 driven in. Playing third base. And the 0-1, swing and a miss. A sweeper that starts middle of the zone and winds up about 6 inches off the outside. Holliday on the on-deck circle, taking some practice swings. Some lady looking at her phone 4 feet away couldn't care less. The 0-2 is a check swing foul off to the right. I mean, really? Really? You're looking at your Instagram right now? You got history. First of all, you have the benefit of front row seats at Fenway. Secondly, there's a future all-star about to make his debut standing 4 feet away. You want to look at your phone now? Okay, whatever. 0-2 the pitch. This one's hit in the air. Good sound off the bat. It's going to back up the left fielder on the track. Not going to be able to reach the monster. A fly ball to left field by Westberg. And there's one away. Cowser remains at first. Okay, folks, you've been waiting for it. Now's the time as we see some shots in the crowd of Oriole fans on their feet. Holliday at the plate. There he is. The first pitch. Inside. Holliday absolutely tore it up down in AAA. OPS over 1,000. I think he drew 16 walks in the 10 games. Hit .333, 2 homers and 9 RBI. On base percentage of .482. That's Ted Williams stuff. Here's a breaking ball top of the zone. Catches it. 1-1. Come on, Jackson. Find a gap. The 1-1 is a swing and a miss. He chased one low. A splitter that started bottom of the zone and just dropped to the dirt. 1-2. Cowser at first, one away. And the first at bat in the majors for Jackson Holliday. And this one's low. Good eye there. Lays off 2-2. Babyface Jackson at the plate. And the 2-2 is swung on a miss. And here goes Cowser down to second on the pitch. And unfortunately for Holliday, he strikes out in his first at-bat on a high pitch. But Cowser able to make it down to scoring position. So there you go. Jackson, welcome to the big leagues. Remember, failing 7 times out of 10 means you're going to the Hall of Fame. It's going to be all right, kid. We got a runner in scoring position now. Back to the top of the order. Cowser at second, 2 down for Gunnar Henderson. Yeah, we know who this is. I got a feeling. You sure about okay. Interesting name in chat right now. Might want to monitor. Might be worth monitoring. Swing and a miss by Henderson. The count goes to 0-2. A 2-out RBI chance here for Henderson, and it would be a huge one. Crawford tough to score on so far early in the season. The pitch Swung on and fouled off to the right. All right. 0-2. And here comes the next pitch in the dirt. 1-2 the count. I do apologize. Your boy, the bird watcher, is at a loss for words right now, just sort of taking in everything, sort of just putting everything into perspective. This one's going to be a called strike 3. Gunnar called out on strikes. Boy, that's been tough for him so far early in the season. The strikeouts, particularly looking on pitches right on the corner of the zone. That one was a well-located. Gunnar goes down on strikes. The Orioles get a runner on base, but cannot score. We go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless here at Fenway. Folks, this is a good time to let you know that tonight's Orioles coverage is brought to you by the Orioles Birdwatcher channel. That's right. This broadcast is brought to you by the channel it's on, because I don't have sponsors. I don't have anything. I've got this channel. So do yourself a favor by doing me a favor and think about hitting that old subscribe button there and join the Birdwatcher family here. If that's too much to ask, a like would do. A like helps. I'm trying to look here at the, what is it? Yeah, we're tracking towards 300, right? That's why I was breaking this out. 14 subs till 300. You're going to want to be one of the first 300 people. I mean, you want to talk about exclusivity. You want to talk about being in some rarefied air. One of the original 300 here on the Birdwatcher channel. That is a status that you're going to want to have. All right, maybe I'm overselling it, but that's okay. We'll keep an eye on the number as we go. Of course, whenever there's a big moment in the game, I have to go to another page like this or something, because, again, the animation is typically about a pitch or two ahead of what I'm able to tell you. And, sometimes your boy sees something out of the corner of his eye. I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, bottom of the third, and the first pitch is upstairs to, who's up at the plate? Connor Wong. 1-0 on Wong, the catcher, and this one's hit in the air. Center field. Mullins coming in, waving everybody off, and he makes the catch. So, pop up to shallow center to begin things here in the bottom of the third. And that'll bring up Rafaela, the center fielder. All right, has everyone had a chance to sort of exhale now that the build-up to the occasion has occurred, and now we're in the middle of the game? Now it's all about winning the game, right? Now we gotta lock in. First pitch to Rafaela is off the plate outside, 1-0. And the next one is swung on and missed. Curveball low and in. The 1-1 is swung on and hit in the air off to the right, foul. Rafaela reaching over the plate to get to that one. Could only foul it away. 1-2 the count. Yeah, I got to say, Rafaela reminds me of Coco Crisp. He's got that Coco Crisp look to him. This one is... Whoa, what happened here? There we go. 2-2 the count on Rafaela. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Curveball. Well located there. It was low. It was away, but too close for Rafaela to take. And he comes up empty. So back to the top of the Red Sox order now with 2 down. Duran comes up. He had a single to lead off the bottom of the first. Off to a good start this season. First pitch to him is up and away for ball 1. Average currently now at 333. And the next pitch is outside. 2-0 on Duran. We are scoreless here in the bottom of the third. 2 down. Base is empty. And the next pitch from Irvin is at the top of the zone for a called strike. It feels like Irvin's getting more and more comfortable as this game goes on. Let's hope he can keep it that way. We need to get some runs. Okay, the 2-1. That one's hit into left center. Just as I compliment Irvin, he gives up a single to the opposite field. Duran did well to stay back on that ball and take it the other way. All right, 2 down now with a runner at first base. And that'll bring up Tyler O'Neill. First pitch to him is hit in the air, popped straight up. Shallow right field. Holliday going out, and he misplays the ball, coming around and going to score. Wow, that did not look pretty. The first chance for Holliday to really get feet. I mean, Holliday was a part of turning that double play, but that was his first big sort of solo chance at a ball. It was, hit in the shallow right field. He's running with his back to the plate. He stuck his glove out and came up with nothing. The ball lands, and the Red Sox will get a run out of this. Ouch. That kind of hurts. That kind of hurt. Duran came around to score. O'Neill will be credited with an infield single, it says down here. I mean, that ball was 30, 40 feet into the outfield. I mean, it's a play. It's not like he made a miscue. It looked bad. It was optically not good to see because the ball held up there long enough. You were hoping maybe Mullins or Santander, running in. Obviously, easier for them to make the catch if they can get to it. It looked like maybe they were going to get there, but Holliday was already in a spot where he was committed to try to make that catch. And I guess they didn't want to run into the kid. Either way, the Red Sox get a run on the board. And with 2 down, Devers is at the plate. 0-1 the count on him now. This one's inside, 1-1. Yeah, Rob summing it up pretty much the best way. Nice and concise. It was a tough play, but yeah, it would have been perfect if he made some dazzling over the back catch. And we could have all sat here and gotten super excited. But in reality, it was a play that, I'm not sure how many people are going to make that play. Yeah, Spooky. I'm kind of wondering, too. My thoughts are that Mullins and Santander they saw Jackson, running his butt off to try to get to that ball. And they were like, well, if we can't collide with the kid who just got called up and, have some, potential problem. I think they just wanted to let him try to catch it. Devers gets into one. He's looking at it. This ball is going to be caught. Oh, my goodness, in deep center field. Boy, Devers sat there and admired it for a second. It had me worried. A big gasp from the crowd as well as that ball was launched off the bat of Devers. But thankfully, with the dimensions here at Fenway, Just a deep fly ball out to center field, and the inning is over. But the Red Sox do get a run on the board on a sort of a what do you call it? Bermuda Triangle hit. A ball dropping into shallow right center field. We're going to get that run back. We're going to get that run back. Whether it's now, whether it's later, we're getting that run back. All right. Am I able to at least turn one light off? Hold on a sec. Let's see how that looks. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That should be fine. All right. Okay. I need to relax. You know, the other thing, I need to learn how to hydrate more because I'm not used to doing all this talking. I'm a pretty, quiet person. I'd say since COVID, I probably average per day speaking out loud about, 10 or 15 minutes. But that doesn't count my other stream, I guess. Okay, other than the other stream. But this is, I got to keep hydrated. Jordan, you don't know a lot about baseball? Well, listen. Welcome to the School of Baseball. You're going to get a free education. I'll help you. Other people in chat will help you. Baseball fans love to find people who are just getting interested in the game. There's nothing better than baseball. And, okay, we're underway here in the top of the fourth. Adley Rutschman at the plate. First pitch to him is low for ball one. The next offering is a curveball with a big break on it. Adley gave up, as I would have too, but it drops in for a strike. 1-1 on Rutschman. Leading off here in the top of the fourth, 1-0 Red Sox. This one's hit back up the middle, but the shortstop shaded near the second base bag is there to make the play. Throws to first in time, and Rutschman grounds out to begin the top of the fourth. Anthony Santander is up next. Kutter Crawford continues to be very difficult to hit. We need to work these counts a little better. He has given up 4 walks in the first 2 starts. First pitch strike here to Santander. And the 0-1. This one's hidden. Oh, God, it looked like a good swing, but it's popped up. Third base side, in foul ground. Devers is there to make the catch. Boy, another soft out. An infield foul pop-up by Santander. 2 down, nobody on here in the top of the fourth. O'Hearn coming up. O'Hearn has probably had the best swing now 1.5 ways through this lineup. Let's see, 9 batters plus 3. So he's faced 12 batters, and I'd say out of the 12, O'Hearn's had the best swing. He hit a ball to center field, right on the screws, but right at the center fielder, his first time up. Want to know the count on O'Hearn on a pitch upstairs. This one's low and in, but he swings and misses. That sweeper, boy, I tell you, just lay off the sweeper. Crawford doesn't throw it for strikes too much. The 1-1 pitch. Tries to nip the outside corner, but misses. That was a sweeper. Tried to backdoor him with one that time. 2-1 the count. This one's hit hard but foul. And the count is 2-2 on O'Hearn. 2 down here. Nobody on in the top of the fourth. Okay, the next 2-2 pitch is in the dirt, and the count runs full. So just as I was saying, we need to start working the counts, get deeper into these ABs, make Crawford throw a little more, not pop out to foul ground 1 or 2 pitches in. And O'Hearn so far getting it done here. A at-bat will continue, and there he goes. He draws a walk with a pitch outside. A 2-out walk. O'Hearn is at first base, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. All right, the first pitch to Mountie is in there. Bottom of the zone for a called strike. 0-1 the count on Mountcastle. Runner at first, 2 down here in the top of the 4th. Orioles trying to get something going here on offense. This one's hit on the ground and past the dive of the second baseman into right center field, a base hit. O'Hearn will make it to third base. First and third now with 2 down. Okay. 2-out rally. 2-out rally. Boy, we get a walk. Now we got a hit. We're still going to need one more thing to happen to cash in a run against this tough pitcher, all with 2 outs. I tell you, if we can somehow find a way to score, that would be something else. O'Hearn 90 feet away. Mountcastle's at first base. And in will come Cedric Mullins, who's 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. Average down to 182. First pitch to him is inside. Hey, Pure. How you doing? Welcome to the Holiday debut. It's 1-0 on Cedric Mullins. First and third. Pitch is upstairs, 2-0. So Crawford, after getting 2 outs and sailing through the lineup and about the first 13, 14 batters of this game, is in a bit of a jam here. First and third and a 2-0 count on Mullins. The pitch is low, 3-0. Crawford suddenly losing the zone. And again, this is what I was saying. The one thing that Crawford has struggled with in the early going has been the walks. This is upstairs. Mullins walks on 4 pitches, and the bases are loaded. Ladies and gentlemen, the cow goes. Bases loaded for Colton Cowser. 2 down. Let's go. And this is a kind of at bat where, yeah, we're going to be over here for a minute. We're going to see if anybody subs up during the at bat. First pitch is off the plate. 1-0. This is a moment I do not want spoiled. You'll just have to take my play call for what it is. That's how things work here at the Bird Watcher. 1-0 on Cowser. The next pitch, he takes. It's a called strike. Inside edge, belt high. Okay, we're up to 288. Here's the pitch. This one's lying down in the right field corner, but it will hook foul. 1-2 the count on Cowser. Let's go. Come on. Come on. We got 2 strikes, but we're not out of it yet. O'Hearn at third. Mountcastle at second. Mullins at first. The Orioles trying to open the floodgates here against a tough pitcher. Cowser Waiting, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. A splitter. Again, starting in the zone, dropping a couple inches below. Cowser swings over it, and the inning is over. The Orioles load the bases, but cannot capitalize. It all happened with 2 outs, though. You got to keep that in mind. If that rally would have started leading off or with 1 away, who knows? But we're going to the bottom of the 4th. It's still 1-0 Boston. My goodness. Due up for the Red Sox. It'll be the middle of their order. Casas, Gonzalez, and Reyes. Oh, Birdland. What's happening? Who's telling me? Oh, Pool. Thanks for the retweet. Pool, are you around? Hey, there's Pool. How you doing, buddy? All right, folks. Don't worry. Your boy, the Bird Watcher, the energy's still there. Don't think that, the balloon is deflating. The balloon is not deflating. I repeat, the balloon is not deflating. I just have to conserve my energy a little bit. You understand? I can't lose my mind this early. I gotta wait for the right moments. All right. Let's see here. It is getting a little bit bright behind me. Folks, eventually, and plus, I'm doing a terrible job. Why do I have to sit where my head is always covering up the one piece of Orioles merch I have sitting behind me? All right, I'm going to scooch over here. And if I sit, the problem is I want to lean in. That's my thing. I want to lean in. I'm a leaner. All right. Okay. Here we go. Going to be another hot day over here for me. Bottom of the 4th we go. Casas is coming up. 0 for 1 today. First pitch to him is swung on and hit in the air, right field. Santander coming in, and a diving attempt comes up with nothing. It's going to be a base hit as the ball does stay in front of Santander, thankfully. Doesn't go behind him. That could have been a big problem. But it is a leadoff single here for the Red Sox. And how much longer can we depend on Cole Irvin without scoring some runs for him? Got to get things going here. And here's Gonzalez with a line drive down into the right field again. Santander will pick it up. Luckily, Casas doesn't make it over to third base. He stops at second. I tell you what, if it's Adley or Gunnar on a hit like that, they're going to third. 2 on, nobody out. Uh-oh. Red Sox making things a little bit panicky for your boy, the Bird Watcher here. Getting nervous. Irvin's going to have to get out of another jam here. He's gotten a couple of double play balls already in the first couple of innings. Pablo Reyes at the plate. And he squares around a bunt. Pulls the bat back, and it's upstairs for ball 1. Reyes hitting... He's 3 for 17 so far in the early going. So that would make sense why they want to maybe lay a bunt down here. And this one's popped foul behind the plate. I thought Reyes was more of a bottom of the order hitter. When I looked at this Red Sox lineup and I saw Reyes batting 6th, I'm like, really? Shouldn't that still be somewhat of a power bat or something? But here he is bunting, or at least attempting to. 1-1 the count. No secret, the bunt is on. And Reyes is squared around again as Irvin from the stretch. Here it is, and it's fouled back again. Irvin goes at the top of the zone. Reyes unable to get the ball down, and now there's 2 strikes. So good chance the bunt is off now. Let's take advantage of it. Let's take advantage of this and strike him out. He wanted. Oh, he's going to square around with 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he takes a called strike 3. Well, that did not work. Well, that did not work. Boy, don't ask this dude to bunt again. Wow. What a wasted out there. We have got to take advantage of that. Here's Yoshida. 2 down or 1 down and 2 runs on. Excuse me. First pitch is in there for a strike. Yoshida's 0 for 1. And the next offering is hit on the ground, right side. Mountcastle has it. He'll flip it to Irvin, who will tap the bag with his foot. 2 runners will advance to second and third now, but there's 2 down for Connor Wong. Red Sox catcher, 0 for 1 so far tonight. So Irvin getting 2 men on and nobody out is now 1 batter away from getting out of this with no damage. First pitch to Wong is laced down the left field corner, but foul. A curveball that Wong was out in front of. That was close. That was close. 0-1 the count. Pitch count, not a problem so far. This will be the 50th pitch here with 2 down in the 4th from Irvin. And here it is. That catches the inside corner at the belt for a called strike 2. So 2 strikes now. 0-2 on Wong. Let's put him away, folks. Let's put him away. Come on. 2 strikes. 2 down. Let's keep this where it is. The 0-2 is hit into right field. 1 run will score. Here comes the throw. Both runners are in. It's a 2-out, 2-run single for Wong. And boy, that pitch was off the plate too. Right-handed hitter reaching over the plate on the outside. Hits it into right field. It has to be said, a very good swing there by Wong. Got the job done. And the Red Sox now lead 3-0. Well, that's all we can do. That's all we can give up. We're done. We're done. We can't give up any more runs. Rafaela at the plate. And the first pitch to him is high. 3-0 Boston. Oops, let me get that out of the way for you. Sorry. The 1-0 is a called strike, 1-1. Man. Two down, a run in here, 2 runs in. Jeez, I'm all right. I got to lock in. This is a ground ball to third. Westberg's got it over to first in time to retire Rafaela. So the Red Sox do get a pair of runs on a 2-out RBI single by Connor Wong. And your boy, the Birdwatcher, yeah, I need to get some water. I might need a Pall Mall break as well. I don't know. I had so much pent-up energy, and then there's a bit of, I got to admit, there's a bit of a, the air came out of the balloon a little bit, but I'm going to build it up. I'm going to build it back up. I need some water, all right? Where is it? Good Lord. Good Lord. Hey, Cam, how you doing? Just like Harry Carey used to do. All right. What's Sean talking about? What's Sean right about? What's an RBI? Hey there, Vonnie. Folks, the Birdwatcher channel. Yeah, I guess I should plug it while we have a break in the action. We're going to try to go for 300 subscribers tonight. The original 300. I've got my Spartans already in chat. 12 more of you ready to sign up and be a part of the front lines of the Birdwatcher community. That's right, the front lines. All right. Okay, Jordan Westberg will lead it off here in the top of the fifth. He'll be followed by Jackson Holliday and Gunnar Henderson. That's right, Jackson Holliday and Gunnar Henderson due up in the inning. Let's get some runs. You're doing good, but you don't feel good. Well, Cam, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Hang in there, buddy. Don't be surprised if as soon as you start feeling good, then you're not doing good. It's always difficult to get both good at the same time. Want to know the count on Westberg after a pitch low and outside. The next one, way upstairs. My goodness. 2-0 on Westberg. See, now I'm adjusting my chair. I'm adjusting my chair to get more comfortable, and I bet that puts my head in front of my poster. This one's low, 3-0. So Crawford, much like he did in the last inning, having some trouble with his location. He did manage to get back on track to strike out. Oh, that one hit Westberg. Sorry, I just sort of stopped mid-sentence there. Westberg hit with a pitch up and in. Hopefully that got him on the shoulder and not in a spot that, yeah, he looks like he's okay. He doesn't seem to be bothered by that. Okay, fine. We're not bothered. Leadoff man any way we can. Holliday coming up. Runner on, nobody out. And a conference on the mound. Yeah, have a conference. What do we do about this guy coming to the plate who's had one at-bat in his major league career? How do we handle him? Maybe they're talking about how do we handle the fact that this kid's about to hit his first major league home run? How about that? Here comes Holliday to the plate, wearing number 7. Again, folks, if you weren't made aware, Jackson Holliday given Cal Ripken Sr.'s number with Cal Jr. signing off on the idea. Fantastic stuff. This one's in the dirt. Ball 1. And that one wasn't close. And apparently that got Connor Wong as he's off to the side here. Bent over a little bit. Okay, 1-0 as Wong gets back into his crouch. Here comes the next pitch to Holliday. Crawford holding the ball. There it is. And a ground ball to the right side. A turn and a force at second base. No chance to turn 2 on that ground ball. So Holliday does reach base for the first time on a fielder's choice. Do we let him just let the Jets go? Get everybody hype with a steal even though we're down 3? Would it make sense? I don't know. Gunnar at the plate. Holliday on base. I want to see those legs. Here's a swing and a ground ball foul off to the right by Henderson. Gunner's 0 for 2 tonight. Flied out and struck out. That's right. It is Baseball 101 in chat. We're going to get everybody caught up with the game, and then we've got 151 more games after this. So, Jordan, trust me, you're going to be an expert at this by the time we get to the end of the season. Runner at first, one down. The Orioles looking for some offense here. Gunnar Henderson at the plate. The 1-1 is low. 2-1. Okay, Crawford gets a sign. Here it comes. Low. 3-1. All right. Hitters count for Gunnar, who's letting his mustache grow in pretty thick right now. Here comes the 3-1. This one's hit on the ground, foul. Crawford up to 72 pitches. The Orioles have just the one hit so far. Trying to break through. The pitch upstairs. And Holliday was off with the pitch, but it won't matter. It's ball 4. What are you doing walking him there? He could have had a first steal. Just kidding. Okay, 2 on with 1 out for Rutschman. Okay, come on. All right, let's lock in. Come on. Hey, who hasn't hit a home run yet this season? Who has a history of doing well at Fenway, especially early in the season, and who's coming up to the plate right now? The answer to all 3 of these questions is Adley Rutschman. Tying run at the plate. Red Sox are on the phone. The first pitch to Adley is over the plate, but low. Adley able to lay off the curveball. And the 1-0 is swung on and missed. That sweeper from Crawford. That one actually stayed in the zone at the bottom, but Rutschman still unable to get to it. 0-2 the count. Excuse me, 1-1 the count. They just changed it. This one's on the ground foul. I don't know why that flashed 0-2. Now it's 1-2 after that foul ball. Come on, Adley. Holliday at second. Henderson at first. Adley at the plate. Boy, I'm saying all the names of the guys we've been... Oh, a swing and a miss by Rutschman on a strikeout there. The sweeper. Rutschman gets fooled. Crawford gets the strikeout. 2 down here in the top of the 5th. It'll be up to Anthony Santander. Anthony Santander 0 for 2 so far tonight. Again, representing the tying run at the plate. He's fouled out both times. Let's see him put one in play. This one's fouled back. 0-1 on Anthony Santander. 2 down, 2 on. The Orioles, again, with only the 1 hit, but they've had base runners. They've had opportunities to get on the board. The pitch is swung on and missed, 0-2. Crawford, again, going back to that sweeper. It has been his most effective pitch tonight. So Santander in the hole here. He's a good bad ball hitter, though. Don't ever count him out. Here comes the 0-2. This is hit on the ground. In the hole, it's short. A stop and a throw across the body, but it won't be in time. Not enough on that throw. Anthony Santander beats out an infield single, and here we go again. The Orioles with the bases loaded and 2 out. Another 2 out bases loaded situation. Ryan O'Hearn coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1, but that 0 for was a well-hit ball. And, folks, we're going back into channel mode. We're up to 290, folks. Come on. 10 people away. Bases loaded. Folks, if you've been watching my channel, you know how this works. We hit a sub-count, what do you call it, milestone, and good things happen. I'm not lying. I've done 10 games before this one. Go back and look. The Jordan Westberg walk-off home run, courtesy of this screen you're looking at right now. Yeah, everything. Let's go. Come on, bases loaded. Ryan O'Hearn. By the way, we got a lefty in the bullpen for the Red Sox. That's Bernardino. But it's going to be Crawford for now. First pitch is low and in. A sweeper, and O'Hearn lays off. Again, O'Hearn hit the ball hard to center field his first time up, and he also walked. So he's locked in. We got the right guy at the plate. The 1-0 pitch is outside. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Bases loaded. Here comes the pitch. Low and in. 3-0. All right. Your boy's ready to burst. Your boy's ready to burst. The Red Sox keep picking up the phone. They keep cutting to the dugout, and they keep getting on the phone. Another arm getting loose out there. Are the wheels about to fall off for Boston? Come on, the 3-0 pitch. And, called strike. No. That was inside. Oh, the umpire gave him that. 3 inches inside. Crawford given the call. 3-1 the count. Here it comes. Lined foul down the right field line. O'Hearn, again, hitting the ball hard. Just has to find a spot, find an angle. Just lay off that sweeper. Don't go after the sweeper. Full count. Bases loaded. 2 down. The pitch. Swung on and grounded. First base side. They're going to flip to the pitcher, and the inning is over. The Orioles, for the second straight inning, load the bases with 2 out, but cannot get a run across. Crawford dances out of trouble once more. We're halfway through this game. It's the Red Sox 3, the Orioles nothing. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. Your boy, Steve, the bird watcher, gonna need go to his sponsor. I'll be leaving the screen here for a minute. Courtesy of Lucky Strike. Lucky Strike. Reach for a lucky. By the way, folks, that is not nudity in the bottom right-hand corner. That is simply a piece of the panel of the Hieronymus Bosch work, The Garden of Earthly Delights. It's one of the great paintings ever made. And that's just a little part of it. It takes up my whole desktop. So don't get freaked out. All right? It's still a family channel. It's what you see in a museum, okay? I'll be right back. There was an overreaction. Hey, no need to apologize as long as you're not hurting anybody there, Vonnie. I am one to be known for overreacting. Some say it's a charming characteristic of mine. Oh, look at Steve. He's overreacting again. It happens. Oh, about that ball 4. Yeah, I'm mad about that. I'm mad about that. I mean, it's that whole like, oh, you got a 3-0 count and it's close to the zone. We'll give it to you. But no. O'Hearn did well to lay off, and that really is a huge play there. Okay, we're underway here in the bottom of the 5th. Jarren Duran, after 1 strike, looks at a curveball for a called strike 2. So 0-2 on Duran leading off the bottom of the 5th. He's 2 for 2 already. Average up to 347. All right. The 0-2 is tapped back to the pitcher. Irvin will jog over to the first base and flip it to Mountcastle for the out. 1 down here in the 5th. Bottom of the 5th here at Fenway Park. The Red Sox are ahead 3-0. And O'Neill at the plate takes inside 1-0. The runs coming in on an O'Neill infield single that scored Duran in the 3rd, and then a 2-out, 2-run single by Connor Wong. This one is a strike. 1-1 on O'Neill. And the next pitch is outside. There's a check swing and the appeal, no swing. So it's 2-1 now. Oh, that's right. Fitzy's on too. You know, I need to shout out Fitzy. This one's popped up. This one's going to get out of play. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Irvin's pitch count is still fine. He's in the bottom of the 5th with 1 out, and that's just his 61st pitch. The 2-2 is low. Count goes full. Base is empty, 1 down. The payoff pitch is popped foul off to the right. Irvin waiting for O'Neill to get back in the box, and now O'Neill calls for time. Irvin steps off the mound. Off the rubber, I should say. Okay. He's back on the slab. He's got the sign, and here's the pitch, and that's a called strike 3. O'Neill strikes out looking on a pitch low in the zone. 2 down here in the 5th. Some nice movement on that one by Irvin. Looks like it was coming inside, but sort of curled back over with that 2-seam action. Here's Devers now. First pitch to him, apparently high. Ball 1. Devers 0 for 2 tonight. He hit a ball deep to center field his last time up. This one's outside, 2-0. Tell you, if Irvin can keep it at 3 runs, if he can complete this 5th inning and maybe get an out or 2 in the 6th, that's pretty much all you can ask for. I mean, maybe 2 runs would have been nice, but he couldn't really be really expected much better considering how he looked in his first start. Two and 1 the count on Devers. Bases empty, 2 down. 3-0 Red Sox, bottom of the 5th. And here it is. This one swung on and missed. 2-2. And the 2-2 is fouled off to the left. Devers gets a new baseball bat. Apparently, he splintered that one. All right. Devers back in. The Rutschman puts down a sign. Irvin, the pitch, upstairs, 3-2. So the second straight batter works the count full. Tristan Casas is on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch and doesn't get the call. Irvin trying to paint the outside edge at the bottom of the zone, but it's just off the plate apparently. And Devers is on board with a 2-out walk. Here's Casas. First pitch to him is inside, maybe high. 1-0. Your boy, the Bird Watcher, popping back on the bottom of your screen with a big white light behind him. I need to close that curtain. Okay. The 1-0 is over the plate but low. 2-0 on Casas. That doesn't help too much, but it helps a little bit. All right, the 2-0. Swung on and hit in the air, left field, looking up, and this ball is going to reach the monster seats. Tristan Casas goes opposite field. Cowser can only look up. It's a 2-run homer, and the Red Sox now have a 5-0 lead. Well, we're down. We are down. We are down, down, down. But it ain't over. Yeah, it ain't over, Vonnie. I don't know if you've been watching the Orioles for the past couple of years, but it ain't over. Plus, this is Fenway Park. Come on, if you know anything about Fenway Park, it's that no lead is safe. First pitch to Gonzalez is a called strike. Yeah, when that ball left the bat off Casas, at first it didn't look like it had the distance to go opposite field and clear the wall, but it made it to about the second or third row of monster seats. The 1-1 to Gonzalez is swung on and missed 1-2. That's right. We're international here at the Bird Watcher community. Your boy, the Bird Watcher, 12 time zones away from the East Coast of the United States. Currently 7:40 a.m. local time for your boy here. This one is grounded back to Irvin, who will make the throw and retire the side. But the Red Sox do damage a 2-run homer by Tristan Casas. We'll go to the 6th. Boston's ahead 5-0. Yeah, I know. It sounds like, well, wait a minute. If you're 12 time zones away, why is there an 11-hour difference? It's because of daylight savings time. Half the year I'm 12 hours ahead. Half the year I'm 11 hours ahead. Oh, boy. 6th inning we go. I mean, if there's one thing that we can look forward to, it's that Kutter Crawford probably, well, let's look at his pitch count. I mean, he definitely struggled those last couple of innings. He's up to 86 pitches. He could very well be done for the day. Look at that ERA, 0.57 now. And again, the 4 walks. That's where his problem is. But when you get the walks, you got to find that one hit to cash them in. So it's pretty much right in line with the way he's been pitching so far this season. He's not giving up runs. He's not giving up hits. He gives up walks. He's striking out more than a batter per inning. But the Orioles, we've come from behind this season a few times already late in the ball game where our bats are quiet through the first 5-6 innings. We're going to need a repeat of that today if we're going to get back into this ball game. Well, the Red Sox do come in, I'm not sure after yesterday's game with the 7 runs the Orioles scored, although I don't think they were all earned. Red Sox had a couple of errors. But the team ERA, I don't know about the bullpen alone, but the team ERA, best in baseball going into yesterday's game. And shutting out the Orioles so far through the first 5 innings, I have to imagine they're still at or near the top in terms of staff ERA. Okay, we do have a reliever on. It's Isaiah Campbell making his 6th appearance already. He's only pitched 4 1/3 through 5 appearances. ERA of 2.08. Opponents hitting just 176 off of this right-hander. Ryan Mountcastle will lead it off. First pitch to him is outside, maybe high. Okay. Those are some nice glasses he's wearing. I like that eyewear for Campbell. This one's hit on the ground, right side, and past the diving glove of the first baseman in the right field for a leadoff single. All right. All right. Folks, when you change pitchers, you just never know. You just never know. And when a new pitcher comes in and the first thing that happens is a solid single, it gives you a little bit of hope. Maybe this guy doesn't have it. Maybe we got a window of opportunity. I mean, we got to start rallying before we get the 2 outs. Runner at first, nobody out for Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1 with a walk. And this one's fouled off. A slider in on the hands. Lefty's hitting just 176 off of this right-handed pitcher. This one's low. One ball, one strike to Cedric the Entertainer. The 1-1. That one catches the bottom of the zone. 1-2. Mountcastle at first, nobody out. Mullins swings and hits one in the right center field. Get down, baseball. It does. And now it's misplayed. And Mountcastle, who was stopping at second, will go to third, and now the ball coming in is misplayed. But it doesn't get away far enough. Wow, Mullins is up to second. Second and third, nobody out. And the Red Sox defense looking shaky both in the outfield and then on the infield. They need to charge an error because Mountcastle was showing himself to be stopping at second base. Okay, and there's no way Mullins would have made a double out of that if things were done cleanly. Here's Colton Cowser. First pitch, hit in the air, left field. Backing up is Duran in the corner, and it reaches the seats. And by the seats, I mean foul. I guess I should make that clarification. Come on, Steve. You can do better. All right, come on, folks. Where are the cow emojis in chat? We need to will Colton Cowser to some offense here. Here comes the 0-1 to him. Swung on line. Base hit left field. Mountcastle comes in to score. And the ball's misplayed again out there in the field. Mullins will come in to score. The Orioles with a 2-run RBI. And they're back in the ball game just like that. What did I tell you? New pitcher, new chances. Mountie and Mullins are in. And this ball game is back on. Nobody out. The cow goes. Mrrr. The cow goes. Mrrr. Here's Jordan Westberg. Nobody out. Low and away. Ball one. This cow's is on fire. All right, I'll never do that again. I'm sorry. I'm just getting excited. Your boy, the bird watcher, is ready to explode. 2 runs in, still nobody out. The pitch hit hard and past the third baseman down into the left field corner. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Here comes another run to score. No, he doesn't score. It's second and third. Oh, I blew that. A runner did not score. I'm sorry. They held him up at third. I thought he was coming. And it makes sense with nobody out. No need to risk it. I apologize if I got people excited. A run did not score. It's second and third, nobody out on a double by Westberg. And Campbell is coming in here and gotten the Orioles right back into the ball game. And now with nobody out, second and third, Jackson Holliday. Come on. First Major League RBI. Can we get it? Glasses are off. Glasses are off. And, folks, I'm sorry. This is a part of the game where, again, I cannot let anything get spoiled. And if you want a good result, let's get those subs up to 300. I'm telling you, 300 is the magic number. 300 is what's going to get these Orioles back into the ballgame. That's right. Your boy is disgusting enough to plug his channel to try to will this team back into the game. Come on, Holliday. That one's fouled away. 0-1 on Jackson. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, don't you go downstream right now. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. And there you go. It's a ground ball to second base. They will get Jackson, but a run will come in to score. It's an RBI ground out for Jackson Holliday. He doesn't have a major league hit, but he has a major league RBI, folks. Jackson Holliday makes the score 5-3. Meanwhile, the runner at second at third now with only one away. I'll bring up the scoreboard again. Five to 3 now. This one's lined to right field, but oh, God, almost in the right field. The second baseman snags it before it reaches the outfield. A 2-out situation now. That hurts. Gunner, a runner at third base with less than 2 out. Oh, and he can't drive him in. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Adley Rutschman coming up now. And this one's low to him. Rutschman is 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts. Very un-Rutschman-y. Come on, Adley. Pitch. Grounded to the right side. First baseman, boy, he struggles with the ball, but he's able to pick it up and flip it to the pitcher in time to retire the side. But the Orioles are back in the ball game, a 3-spot on the board. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox 5, Orioles 3. 3 runs scoring on a 2-run single by Colton Cowser and a RBI on a ground ball by Jackson Holliday. Jackson Holliday has an RBI. Boy, your boy, get this microphone away from me for a sec. I gotta relax. I gotta relax. All right. Breathe, Steve, breathe. You know what? The hat is going on. The hat is going on. The hat is on. The hat is on. There's a replay, by the way. You get a look at the ground ball from Holliday. It's, normally not something you make a Twitter video out of, but hey, it's historic. This kid could go on to have over 1,000 RBI or more. That's number 1. And it's all the news on my Twitter. MLB Pipeline, Orioles on Masson, Jake Rill, Rock is checking in. Everybody letting you know. This is not just Orioles. This is my regular Twitter, and it's nothing but Orioles right now. Okay, bottom of the 6th, the Orioles turn to Mike Baumann, making his 5th appearance of the season. In 4 games, he's had 3 innings of work, an ERA of right at 6. Opponents hitting .308 off of him. We need a clean inning here. Mike. Okay. We are about to get started here in the bottom of the 6th. We have Wilyer Abreu coming on to pinch hit for Pablo Reyes. Abreu hitting from the left side to face Baumann, the right-hander. First pitch is low for ball 1. The Raleigh cap is on, Mabel. I don't pull out the Raleigh cap for nothing. It has meaning. The 1-0 pitch. It's low and in, 2-0. Let's throw strikes, Mike. Let's throw strikes. This one's upstairs. 3-0. Baumann coming out of the pen, falling behind 3-0 here to the first batter, who's just 2 for 16 to begin the season. You got to go after him, Mike. Get after him. There's a strike right down Broadway, 3-1. It's 96-mile-an-hour fastball. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Another fastball at 96 on the outside edge. So Baumann gets the count back. We're all filled up here at 3-2. With Wilyer Abreu as the pinch hitter leading off the bottom of the 6th. The payoff pitch is foul back. And another 3-2 coming from Ballman. Swing and a miss. Again, the fastball at 96. Ballman throwing hard. Abreu strikes out. One down here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Masataka Yoshida. Yoshida 0 for 2. And that first pitch to him is another 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Ballman just peppering the zone with fastballs right now. Here comes the 0-1. Another fastball. Foul back. 0-2. Ballman basically saying, hey, you want to try and hit my fastball? Here it is. Now let's see with an 0-2 count if he tries something off speed. The pitch. It is a breaking ball, but it's off the plate outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Yoshida. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 6th. 5-3 Boston. The pitch. This one's fouled away. Okay. The next one is grounded to the right side and through the infield into right field for a single. Ryan Mountcastle reached out with his glove. Didn't go into a dive, but got past him. So a 1-out single here for the Red Sox. That'll bring up Connor Wong, who had that big 2-run single earlier in the ball game. How about a double play ball here, Mike? First pitch is upstairs, 1-0. Yoshida at first. Red Sox up by 2. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Ballman in relief of Cole Irvin. And this one is fouled back. 1-1. By the way, Irvin ends the day with 5 innings, 7 hits, and 3 walks. Ouch. That's 2 base runners per inning. Swing and a miss. 97 on that one. Ballman is bringing the heat. Folks, if you're wondering how much more do we have to suffer with Cole Irvin as a starting pitcher, well, first of all, he's not complete garbage, right? It's just, we got John Means and Kyle Bradish, and one of them is going to come up probably in a couple of weeks. Here's a swing and a miss. And that's a strikeout of Wong on a slider by Ballman. A nice pitch after throwing fastballs there. He got the hitter to chase. 2 away for Rafaela. Yoshida still at first. You want to get him out here. You got the top of the order coming up. First pitch is a strike. Yeah, I think Sean's right about bullpen availability. Probably anyone that we need, with the exception of Coulomb, unless it's a real tight spot where it makes sense. Owen won the count on Rafaela. And a swing and a miss on a curveball, 0-2. Even the curveball has gas, an 88-mile-an-hour knuckle curve. Means is pitching tomorrow in Norfolk, so I would say exactly 2 weeks. Okay, so there you go. Maybe only a couple more starts for Irvin. We'll see. This one is low and away. 1-2 on Rafaela. Yoshida at first. And the 1-2 pitch is swinging and a miss. Another strikeout for Ballman. So Ballman gives up a single, but a couple of strikeouts. Looks pretty good. The velocity is there. We're through 6 innings. We're going to the late innings, folks. Late innings time. Your Orioles are down 5-3. But we've got the heart of the order. But hey, man, by the time we get Kobe Mayo and Heston Kjerstad up here, every part of the order is the heart. There's not going to be any non-heart. There's going to be a situation where somebody like, either Holliday or, heck, even Mullins could wind up batting 9th. If you put Mayo in this lineup in front of Westberg and Holliday works his way up the lineup, maybe winds up hitting leadoff at some point. I mean, maybe it makes sense to move Gunnar down at this point. I mean, I want to see Gunnar maybe hitting like 5th or 6th right now, the way things are going for him. Now, that might sound crazy, but that might be too drastic of a move. I don't know, but something's got to be done. It just doesn't feel like he's fit for the leadoff spot. I'd rather have Adley there myself. I mean, just a flip of Adley first and Gunnar second to me is a better lineup. But, I'm not manager of the year. Brandon Hyde is, so it's just an opinion. But Adley's known to get on base. Gunnar's known to drive in runs. I feel like that's the order you'd want them. But, yeah, bottom line, this lineup is going to be so stacked by the time we get to, like, September. All right. By the way, thanks to Sean and Card for modding the game today. Folks in chat, appreciate you being here. And everybody seems to be, I got to tell you guys, most of these sports streams, you get in the chat and, there's all kinds of, stuff that, negative stuff and shouting and arguing. This looks like my kind of people here. This looks like an Orioles community to me. All right, Abreu comes in, and he's going to go out to play right field. Gonzalez is now at shortstop to replace Reyes, who is out of the game. Okay, once again, it's the heart of the order, and it's Chris Martin on the mound now. A good reliever here for the Red Sox. This is a tough guy to work with here. 1-0 the count on Santander. And this one's popped up to right field. The center fielder coming on now. It's in right center, and Duran makes the catch. There's actually been several changes in the Red Sox defense, and it might be too many for me to kind of suss out. Yeah, Duran moved from left to center. O'Neill moved from right to left. And Abreu is then out in right field while Rafaela comes in and plays second base. Wow, a lot of moves. A lot of moves. Whoops. Wow, 4 away. Uh-oh, something went wrong. Oh, no. What happened? Okay, O'Hearn with an inside-out swing to the opposite field, and it's going to dunk in there for a hit. A little duck snort there by O'Hearn. He gives the sign to turn on the faucets, a one-out single, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. O'Hearn having a good night. He's had a walk. He squared up the baseball once, and now he's got what? He's got a hit. He deserves a hit. He's looked good at the plate. Here's Mountcastle now as the tying run. 2 for 3 so far. First pitch to him is inside for ball 1. All right, folks. Come on, rally time. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. A sinker at 94 miles an hour from Martin. The 1-1, a check swing, and did it get away or is that off the bat? It got away apparently, and O'Hearn will be able to go to second base. That's huge. And it looks like the Red Sox are trying to say it was a foul ball. To me, it looked like, and it looks like the umpires are going to get together here. Now Brandon Hyde is interested. Are they going to reverse this call and say it's foul? How do you say that after the fact? That's not a foul ball. It hits the catcher's glove first. It's right off the catcher's glove. There's no foul there. Even the Red Sox announcers are admitting there's no foul ball. So what are you arguing about? This dude's out of the dugout on the Red Sox side. Hands up in the air. Bro, it wasn't a foul ball. And he is barking at the first base umpire and won't leave it alone. Like, what are you worried about, dude? And now we have another break in the action. The home plate umpire. What is going on here? What do the Red Sox want? It's clear on a replay. The ball hits the catcher's mitt first. And I don't think it hit the bat at all. Either way, it's not a foul. 2-1 the count. Finally, we're about to get underway. Here's the pitch. Inside, 3-1. Okay. Let's hope maybe that ridiculous argument is going to work in our favor right now. We got a 3-1 count. Maybe that got Martin off of his routine. The 3-1 is, whoa, that almost hits Mountcastle. It goes all the way back to the backstop. Did it hit him or not? I hope it doesn't, because if it doesn't, that means Ryan O'Hearn will take third base on the wild pitch. Indeed, it is a wild pitch. First and third now. Only one away, and here comes Mullins. Mountcastle did well to get out of the way. Otherwise, O'Hearn would have to still be at second base, and that would have kept a force at every base but home. Now a chance to score from 90 feet away with only one out. Mullins coming up 1 for 2. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Oh, was there a troll here? Did my favorite troll show up? Here's a check swing. And now they're pointing at first base. What happened? Why is Mullins being given first base? What happened here? Your boy needs a second look. Pitch coming in. It was high. Oh, it's catcher's interference. Mullins on the swing. His bat touches the glove of Wong, who reached out for it. And that's why they gave Mullins first base. Holy cow. And speaking of cow, 1 out, bases loaded. Folks, I can't have this up on the screen right now. I'm sorry. Your boy, the bird watcher, has got bases loaded here. 1 down. And there's a strike to Cowser. Tying run at second. Go ahead run at third. Can we get to 300 before we get the big hit? The pitch. Upstairs, 1-1. Come on, Birdland. 3 people to 300. This is the moment. Bases loaded. Cowser at the plate. If ever there was a time to commit to clicking a button below your screen, this is it. This is fouled away, 1-2. Gotcha, Card. Gotcha. Keep up the good work. 1-2 the count on Cowser. The pitch. Low and in the dirt, and it gets away. And here comes the run, and he will score. The ball went back toward the pitcher. Martin slid to try to field it. He just went down to the ground, and everybody moves up a base. Second and third now. The Orioles down a run, and it's 90 feet away. Only one out. Double play is no longer in order. What a huge, wild pitch that is. We're 2 away from 300. Folks, do you want to cross the line? Do you want the Orioles to cross the line? Do you want me to cross the line? One more sub, and we're going to at least tie this ball game. Let's go. Cowser with a 2-2 count. The infield is in. The pitch, check swing. And the home plate umpire says he went. Cowser with a check swing out, a strikeout. 2 down. Tying run still at third base. But the Orioles with 4 unanswered runs after falling down 5-0. Still a chance to maybe take the lead with Westberg now at the plate. 2 down. The pitch. Oh, a foul ball off the leg. Westberg went down to a knee. Come on, Jordan. Come on, Jordan. This is just find a hole, man. Just serve it somewhere. Serve it. Take that pitch and serve it. Oh, we've hit 300. Well, we went down, but then now we're there. Now people are unsubbing for the fun of watching it go back under. Whatever. You can have your fun. I'll be over 300 eventually. It's just a nice little goal to have. I care about watching this ball game and giving you the coverage. It's 0-2 now in Westberg. Foul ball, second and third, 2 down. Tying run is at third. Go-ahead run is at second. A base hit will give us the lead. This one is up and away for ball 1. I'll do that for you, Steve. If we get there. But, you know how people are. They love to have their fun. Again, I'm not worried about it. It could sit at $2.99 for the rest of the game. This channel's growing, whether you wanted to or not. There you go. And now it's a 2-2 count as this one's off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. The pitch. Swung on. Left center. They're looking up. This ball is going to go! Bye-bye, Birdie! Jordan Westberg with a 3-run shot in the top of the 7th. The Orioles take the lead 7-5. Get out of here. I told you to trust the bird watcher. I told you to trust the bird watcher. Where's that 300th sub? Get on there. There it is. You can't stop me. You can't stop the Orioles. They're on a mission. I'm on a mission. Let's go. Yes. 7-5. Back to the animation screen. I told you to trust me. I told you to trust me. Here's Holliday. Bases empty, 2 down. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. I put everything on the line. My heart, my soul, fully exposed to the world. And I don't care. Your boy's been waiting 41 years. Check swing, it's high. 1-2 the count on Holliday. That's right, Eben. You know, this is trying to be a somewhat family-friendly channel where everybody can be, but parents, put your earmuffs on your children right now because I agree with Evan. Let's fucking go. This one's in the dirt, 2-2. All right, you can take the earmuffs off. Seven unanswered runs, 3 in the 6th, 4 here in the 7th. Unbelievable. The 2-2 to Holliday. Upstairs, 3-2. I'm actually ahead of you. Oh, this, okay. This might have, sometimes this freezes, you know, and I got to refresh. Okay, it's caught up. The 3-2. Swung on and fouled back. Oh, that Westberg 2-out, 3-run homer. And folks, that was hit over the monster, not pulled. That was the left center field part of the monster. You really got to hit that one out. And he got a hold of that one. I'd like to know the distance. That's a check swing, and the umpire at home plate calls Holliday out. So a strikeout for Holliday. But the Orioles, wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Jordan Westberg, let's go to the videotape. Surely this has been uploaded. Let's go on over to the Orioles. How did this happen? There you go. There it is. Look where that ball is. Look where that ball is. That is not a cheap shot, folks. Jordan Westberg with the 3-run, 2-out jack to give the Orioles the lead. A 7 unanswered run rally over the course of 2 innings. I told you as soon as we got Crawford out of the game, it's a brand new ball game. Who was the person here when we went down 5-0 that said game over? Who was the person that was here when we were down 5-0 that said game over? Because I want that person to make themselves known. It's A, it's Fenway. B, it's the Orioles. C, never say that again. Oh, you're welcome to say whatever you want, but just be prepared when, things don't work out the way you thought. All right, it's 7th inning stretch time at Fenway. It'll be the top of the order due up for the Red Sox. Hey, Pure, 432, that's a poke. That is a poke. That is not a cheap shot. The homer hose is back. I didn't see that, Sean. They cut to the dugout. Did Westberg get the homer hose? Nice. Oh, yeah, Vonnie, hey, if you're out there, listen, you're a part of the Birdland community. Don't feel ostracized. Don't feel like you're getting picked on. I'm just having fun. How can I not have fun? We've rallied for 7 unanswered runs. All I want to do is let you and all the Orioles fans out there know that don't ever count this team out. We don't give up. Keegan Aiken is now on the mound here to start the bottom of the 7th. And the first pitch to Duran, the left-handed batter, is a called strike. Duran shakes his head as if to say that was not in the zone, but it looks like it caught the top of the zone. This one's fouled away. And quickly, Duran in the hole 0-2. Red Sox have Bernardino, the lefty, again up in the pen. He may come in to replace Martin in the 8th inning. Next pitch from Aiken is upstairs, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, man, a 7-run rally. Oh, God, you got to love it. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Duran chases a slider. And Aiken gets a strikeout to start his day. I'm aching for a win, I can tell you that. Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch to him is low and in for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch catches the outside edge. Looked like a Bit of a generous call, but I'll take it. 1-1 the count. The next one is again on the outside, and he swings and misses. 1-2 on O'Neill. Chat is hopping. You can feel the love in the baseball community growing here on the Birdwatcher channel. Your boy is excited. I mean, there's excitement all around. The Holiday call-up, the Orioles coming back, the channel hitting 300 subs. I mean, your boy is feeling it right now. The 2-2 swung on and missed. A slider. O'Neill comes up with a whiff. Take a whiff of the dugout, son. 2 down here in the 7th. Here comes Devers. Aiken looking sharp. All right, if things track, we might see Cano in the 8th and then Kimbrel in the 9th. But don't quote me on that. This one's inside for ball 1 to Devers. Let's get Devers out first before we start even thinking about it. Come on, Steve. You know how this works. Don't put the cart before the cow. Swing and a miss. 93-mile-an-hour fastball inside of the zone. One and one on Devers. I cannot believe there's a Neil Diamond conversation going on in chat right now. 2-1 the count as the slider is low to Devers. The 2-1 is a check swing. Did he go? They appeal. No, says the third base umpire. And that'll move the count to 3-1 now. Come on, put him away, Aiken. Put him away. The pitch is, God, ball 4. Ball 4, 2-out walk. That'll bring the tying run to the plate for Boston in the form of Tristan Casas, who had a big blow in his last at-bat, a 2-run homer. 2 for 3, 2 RBI, and a couple of runs scored. Lefty on lefty. This is the batter that Aiken's probably in there for in case it got to a 4th guy. They got the right guy out there. Okay, this one's outside for ball 1. Come on, Keegan. Lock in, Keegan. Lock in. Let's get this to the 8th. Let's get this to the 8th. The 1-0. In there, a strike. Slider, 85 on the gun. 1-1 on Casas. 2 down, runner at first. Orioles ahead, 7-5. After being down 5-0, they've responded with 7 unanswered runs. The pitch. Called, strike 2. Fastball at 92. One more strike to get out of the 7th. Aiken leans in. Casas, still standing outside the box, now steps in, taps the plate with his bat. And here comes the 1-2. Low and away, 2-2. Runner at first with 2 down. And the 2-2 to Casas. Called, strike 3, inside corner. 94 miles an hour. Aiken strikes out Casas, and the Orioles get out of the 7th. We head to the 8th. Orioles 7, Red Sox 5. Let's go. We've got a spoiler here. Oh, no. Yep. Just so everybody knows, that's part of how this whole streaming business works. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to give you the call the moment you probably see it if you're watching along on your TV. Folks, if you're watching along and you want the ultimate experience, here's what you do. As soon as you see an out made, have that remote in your hand and pause right on the out. And as soon as you hear me call that out, unpause it. Now you're synced up. Now you're good to go. Then everything will feel a little bit more exciting. Okay, it'll be the top of the order due up for the Birds. Henderson, Rutschman, and Santander. This is going to be the 5th time through the order. Henderson 0 for 3 with a walk today, while Rutschman is 0 for 4. Wow, so just 0 for 7 with a walk from our top 2 guys in the order, and yet we've got a 7 spot on the board. Great production at the bottom of this order. Minus Holliday, of course. Let's just call it the 3 through 8 batters. 3 through 8 looking really good. Actually, what's kind of amusing is that the only 3 players who have offers right now are our 3, blue chip prospects. The 3 number 1 prospects, Adley, Gunnar, and Holliday. They're all combined for an 0 for 10. Everybody else is on the board. Okay, Brennan Bernardino, left-hander. Boy, I had a 50-50 and I blew it. This is going to be his first appearance for the Red Sox this season in 2023. 55 games. He started 6. Had a 3.20 ERA last season. Gunnar Henderson coming up. He'll be followed by Rutschman. Seeley in the house. What the heck is happening here? It's called Orioles Magic, Seeley. Get yourself a dose. Okay, the top of the 8th is ready to go. Lefty on lefty. Bernardino's first pitch is over the plate for a called strike. Come on, Gunnar. We need a good at-bat from you. Next one. Swung on, hit hard, down in the right field corner. That nearly got out of here as it's fouled hard. It just hooks near the pesky pole, but just in front of it. Boy, that ball was smoked. Just a little bit out in front. 0-2 on Gunnar, and this one's off the plate outside. One and 2. Swung on, hit in the air, right center. This ball's gonna get down, and it's gonna go into the triangle. Gunnar can run for miles. He's going to third, and he's in there standing. A leadoff triple. There you go. Now it's Adley's turn. Now it's Adley's turn to get in on the party. Let's go. Funny and crazy. Okay, so you're telling me it's like I'm from Baltimore or something, right? Funny and crazy? That sounds about right. Here's Adley hitting from the right side. First pitch to him is over the plate. Bottom of the zone for a called strike, 0-1. Rutschman 0 for 4. He is due. And he's got a chance to drive in a run with just a fly ball here. The infield is in. The 0-1 is tapped foul off to the left. So Gunnar in the hole. Rutschman in the hole. Rutschman is not looking his usual self at the plate tonight, it has to be said. Even Adley's allowed to have an off night. Here comes the 0-2. And he swings and misses. My goodness, a foul tip. Caught by the catcher. And that's a tough one because we had a runner at third with 1 out. And Adley unable to put the ball in play. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. 2 down for Anthony Santander. We'd love to add to this 2-run lead if we could. Wait a minute. There's only 1 out now. Excuse me. We can still get this run in without the benefit of a hit. I'm sorry. That was nobody out when Rutschman struck out. Now there's 1 away. What is that, like my 4th bad call tonight? I apologize. That deserves 1 unsub, and I would understand. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-0 on Santander. Gunnar at third base with 1 away. Oh, and this ball, Santander swung at a pitch that hit him. And why? What's going on here? I mean, that's a strike, unfortunately. If you swing at a pitch that hits you, that's a strike. What an awkward swing there by Santander. Hit him right on the thigh. I don't know if I've ever quite seen a swing and a miss on a hit by pitch like that before. This one's fouled away off to the right. 2-2 the count on Santander. All he needs to do is hit a fly ball medium depth with Gunnar running at third base. Bernardino gets the sign. The 2-2 is swung on and fouled back. We'll do it again. Orioles trying to add to this 2-run lead and take the series by winning the first 2. This one is tapped foul off to the left. Santander hanging in there. Long at bat. Got hit by the pitch during the at bat. And now we have a bit of a break as Santander touches up the bat. Is that Austin Hayes out there on deck? Might be. That would have to have been Mountcastle. Oh, no, O'Hearn is due up right, so I guess Hayes would hit for O'Hearn. Santander strikes out. Wow, the Orioles get a leadoff triple and now back-to-back strikeouts, and that runner is still standing on third base. And, boy, if we don't cash in this run, that hopefully won't give the Red Sox some sort of spark because, okay, Austin Hayes is indeed pinch hitting. O'Hearn being lifted here with the lefty out there on the mound. We all know Hayes has been struggling so far this season. Let's root for this guy to get a pinch hit here. Maybe it'll wake him up. Gunnar at third with 2 down now. First pitch, he hits it hard into center, backing up, but it hangs up there for the center fielder who makes the catch. Hayes made solid contact on that first pitch, but unfortunately couldn't find a place for that ball to fall. The Orioles squander a huge chance to add another run to the game with a leadoff triple by Gunnar Henderson. Can't cash him in. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Orioles 7, Red Sox 5. Okay, folks, is it Cano time? What are we doing? I mean, when things are aligned, I would assume if rested, you go to Cano here. But wait a minute. Do we have lefties? Gonzalez, Abreu. Abreu is a lefty. Yoshida is a lefty. They brought in Abreu to pinch hit for Reyes. Could you go to Coulombe? God, it'd be back-to-back days with Coulombe, but man, I want to lock this game down, and there's nobody I want more out there to get me 3 outs right now than Danny Coulombe. We'll see. We'll see who they bring out. Gonzalez will come out to hit. Let's see if there's made a change here on the board. Aiken is still listed. Well, Aiken's a lefty himself, and he can pitch more than one inning. That would be an interesting situation. We'll see. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. The Orioles need 6 outs to come away with the win. That's right, crazy man. Oh, you're the crazy man, crazy man. I thought I was the crazy man. Well, according to ESPN, Aiken is still going to be out on the mound. And he's already thrown a first pitch strike. Again, you got Gonzalez followed by a pair of left-handed hitters. So that's probably the reasoning. And again, Aiken has the ability. He's sort of a long reliever. First pitch. There's that slider for the strike. Swung on and missed. And the 0-1. Hit hard to left field. Backing up Cowser. And he makes a catch. Oh, that ball was over his head, and his face slams into the monster. What a fantastic catch, giving up his body. Colton Cowser. Oh, I've got to see it again. He leaps, and he goes face first into the monster. Looks like his face bounced off the Cincinnati Reds part of the out-of-town scoreboard. Wow, Colton Cowser. Fantastic. One away. And here's Abreu. By the way, folks, if you think my channel is all about trying to get likes and subscriptions, this is the first time I've brought it up in I don't know how long. But go ahead and hit that like button and think about subscribing. I think we've hit 300, but I haven't checked because I don't care right now. Believe me, I care. But I've got priorities. Priority 1, see the Orioles to victory. Priority 2, check the stupid sub count. Your boy's got his priorities in orders. Here's a swing and a miss by Abreu. 1-2 now. Crazy man going crazy in the chat. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Still 1-2. You know, I got to admit, I'm a little bit curious. How are we doing on people here right now? 78. 2,000 people have checked in. Another 2,000 night. Pitch to Abreu. Fouled back. 1-2 the count. Aiken still out there. His second inning of work. Did that come out right? His second inning of work. Your boy needs to drink some more water. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside corner. Called strike 3. Another strikeout for Aiken. 2 down, nobody on. And here comes Yoshida, another left-handed bat. Aiken's going to get us through 2 innings of shutout ball. Let's go. Where's my water? All right. Are we Sparta yet? Let me look. I'll wait till, you know what? I'm going to wait till this out. I want to see this through. Aiken with a pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. Come on. Come on. The 0-1 outside. 1-1 the count. Hey, Pure, thanks for the sub update. 303. Isn't that an area code somewhere? I know 202 is. Where's the 303 area code? Here's the 1-1 to Yoshida, and he fouls it back. The Orioles 1 strike away now from taking this to the 9th inning with a 2-run lead. So we won't see Cano today in all likelihood, but you can be sure that if this score stays where it is, we'll be seeing Kimbrel in the 9th facing his former club. This one's lifted to left field, and it's back there. It's going to be caught again by Cowser right up against the wall. Glove held as high as he could. He didn't quite have to leave his feet, but boy, that ball was hit as deep as it could go. Colton Cowser owns the monster. We go to the 9th. Ladies and gentlemen, can the Orioles hang on? Look at that scoring summary. Look at the resilience. When we got to this part of the game right here, I would have loved to have seen this dumb win probability thing. I would have loved to have seen what this said when the Red Sox are up 5-0. Oh, I guess it's right here. Here you go. Oh, at this point, Boston was supposed to win. There was a 96% chance that Boston was going to win. What happened? I shouldn't say what happened. I retract the what happened. I'm just saying this whole win probability thing, you know, it's really pointless. I don't understand its purpose. I mean, if you got a betting problem, I guess go ahead, enjoy it, whatever. Oh, 303 is in Denver. Okay, well, I should shout out Rhino then. Whoa, we shot up to 307. What area code is that? We're running out of places to call people. We got Mountie, Mullins, and Cowser. One more at bat for... Let's see if the Red Sox are going to go back to the bullpen or not. Doesn't appear to be. Bernardino's still going to be out there to face Mountcastle. Do you know how much Mountcastle loves to face lefties? There's no way they're going to put Bernardino out there. Are you asking for Mountcastle to hit a 500-footer? Wyoming. Wyoming has its own area code. Wyoming should have to share an area code with, like, South Dakota or something. Okay, here comes Mountcastle. There's a chance Holliday could get another at-bat if the Orioles put at least a couple of runners on here. But they're going to have to at least get a couple of runners on. Here's the first pitch to Mountie, and it's in there for a called strike. It is still Bernardino out there. Mountcastle loves to face lefties. He's got one up here now, leading off the ninth. This one's inside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground, second base, a worm burner. Over to first in time, Mountcastle retired. That's Rafaela on the play. Rafaela began the game in center field, now playing second base. One away for Mullins. 1 for 2 tonight with a walk. Scored a couple of times. He reached on that interference play his last time up. That really helped that rally. That was a huge play. 1 out, and the first pitch to him is a curveball, low and away. How's everybody doing in chat? A lot of people here. A lot of people hanging out. And there's Kimbrel in the bullpen getting ready. Swing and a miss by Mullins on the curve. 1-1. Let me try to shout out some people here during these pitches there. We got my friend. We got Sean Pins, Jay Stanton, Mabel, Jarrett, Soren, Crazy Man. Next pitch is inside. Michael, 6th inning Cookson. That's a mouthful. I might just call you Cooksy from now on. I'd love to see this bird watcher community grow day after day, and we're just getting started, folks. Fantastic stuff. Here's the pitch outside, 3-1. Cowser's on deck. And the pitcher asks for another baseball. Hey, Melanie. You know I wouldn't forget you, hon. This is a swing and a foul tip for a strike 2. Full count on Mullins. 1 down, nobody on. Top of the ninth. Orioles ahead 7-5. This is game 2 of a 3-game series. If the Orioles hold on, they take the series and go for the sweep tomorrow. Then they go back to Camden Yards for a 6-game set against the Brewers and the Twins. Here's a foul ball back off to the left. Still 3-2 on Mullins. Kimbrel already looking ready out there in the bullpen. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's a call. It's strike 3. Mullins takes one right in there. Bernardino strikes out Mullins looking on a pitch that was pretty much down the middle, maybe a little bit on the outer part of the zone. Certainly a hittable pitch. Okay, 2 down for Colton Cowser. And boy, Cowser, what a great job he did in left field in that last half inning to keep this game where it is. The pitch outside for ball 1. Coming off that game yesterday where he had 4 RBI, Colton Cowser really making a statement that he's an everyday player, both in the field and at the plate. The 1-0 swung on him, fouled back, 1-1. I mean, until further notice, folks, it's not a slight on Austin Hayes, but when we're facing right-handed pitching, there's no reason Hayes should be taken over Cowser at this point. We can use Hayes the way we used him tonight, off the bench in a pinch hitting role when they bring out a lefty. That's perfect because we're going to have a lot of lefties in this lineup, and we're going to need a right-handed batter that we can use off the bench. And what are we going to go to right now? Urias? Okay, 1-2 on Cowser. This one's hit on the ground, and the first baseman will scoop it up, flip it to the pitcher in time to record the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 9th, folks. Let's hear it there in the Birdwatcher chat. The Orioles, 3 outs away. Kimbrel coming on to face his former team. Yeah, let's check these out-of-town scores. Brewers up 6-2 over the Reds in the 6th. The Fish just might beat the Yankees tonight. Holy cow, we might get closer to first. The Royals all over the Astros. The Astros really having a tough time in the early going. The Rangers up 6-1 over the A's. Final scores, Twins over the Dodgers. Phillies over the Cardinals. Mariners over the Blue Jays. Diamondbacks over the Rockies. Giants beat the Nats. Rays over the Angels. Guardians nipped the White Sox in 10. The Padres poured on the Cubs 10-2. And you're all caught up. Mets and Braves canceled. Oh, maybe that's why PAS is able to hang out. PAS, your Mets game got canceled, huh? You've had a few rainouts already, haven't you? That's tough. Because you already had one doubleheader. Boy, the Mets. Okay. So it's going to be Connor Wong to lead it off. We got the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Okay? 8, 9, and 1 for Kimbrel. We got to get this done. 2-run lead, 8, 9, and 1. Craig Kimbrel brought in to be our closer for this season as we wait the return of King Felix. Bautista, that is. The Mountain. I know. The other guy's King Felix. Whatever. He's a king to me. He's the Mountain. We'll call him the Mountain. How about King Mountain? Can we get away with that? All right, we're going to the bottom of the 9th. And I just wish I could figure out a way for my chat to not have so much lag. I think you guys aren't too far behind the game, but for me, it's weird because when I've looked back at one of my games I've called, and when I see the replay, the chat is synced up perfectly with me. Like I'll say something and I see chat respond like it's instant, but for whatever reason, I don't get the memo here for about 15 seconds. Okay, we have Reese McGuire coming in to pinch hit for Connor Wong. That's the other Red Sox catcher. He's a left-handed batter. And he's up there to start the 9th with Kimbrel on the mound. The first pitch is a check swing, and the home plate umpire says, "You went, buddy." A knuckle curve from Kimbrel ahead of McGuire here, 0-1. McGuire hitting .320 in the early going with 8 RBI already. This one's low and in. Same pitch, but this time McGuire lays off. They do appeal down to third, but no swing. I feel it, Vonnie. I feel it. I feel the chant. Let's try not to spam the chat, but I feel you. It's okay. Okay, 1-1 the count. The pitch. Catches the outside corner with that knuckle curve, 1-2. Kimbrel leans in with his trademark stance. And now we have a request for timeout by McGuire. He steps out of the box. Kimbrel leans back in once more. He gets the sign. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss! High gas and... Whoa, boy, McGuire went after that one. Big strikeout to begin the ninth inning. One away in the ninth. 2 outs away from a big come-from-behind win that Birdland's going to be talking about for the next 20 hours or so. And Jackson, you might not have a hit today, but you got an RBI, buddy. You got an RBI. You got a piece of the action. You got a little taste of what's to come here in Birdland. 1 down, and here's a pinch hitter, Hamilton, up now. Another left-handed bat. First pitch to him is a curveball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 coming. Over the plate, but low. 1-1. 1 out in the bottom of the ninth. The Orioles ahead by 2. Craig Kimbrel trying to close it. Shut the door here on the Red Sox. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Couldn't tell you much about Hamilton. He did start the game at shortstop for the Red Sox yesterday. He had 4 at-bats before then. He did have an error in the field. That much I remember. The 1-2 now coming. Swing and a miss. Another fastball top of the zone. And another Red Sox player comes up empty. 2 down in the ninth. Let's hear it in the chat. 1 more to go, and I'm not going to let this get spoiled by this animation, folks. I'm sorry. Your boy, oh, I lost somebody. I'm sorry you gave up on me. I'm sorry. That's okay. For everyone that gives up, there's 20 people giving me a chance, and that makes your boy happy. 2 down in the ninth. Duran at the plate. The pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Get ready for noise. I want to see that little emoji thing in the corner popping off with celebratory emojis if we can lock this down. 0-1 on Duran. 2 down, nobody on. The pitch. Fouled back again, and the Red Sox are down to their last strike without the benefit of even the tying run at the plate. Can Kimbrel shut the door without making us nervous? 1 more strike will do it. Your boy ready to go off. Two strikes, 2 out, bottom of the ninth. Here it comes. Upstairs. 1-2. Kimbrel trying to get another batter to chase a high fastball, but that one was over the head of the batter, Duran, about 7 feet off the ground. 1-2 the count. The next pitch. Inside, 2-2. 4-seam fastball. Are we setting him up for the breaking ball now? Or are we setting him up for that knuckle curve? Let's see. 2-2 count. The pitch. He grounds it to third. It's barehanded by Westberg, and he throws him out. A barehanded play. I don't believe what I just saw. What a fantastic play. This ball game is in the books. The Orioles have won. 5-0 down, 7 unanswered. A bad start from Irvin, wiped out. The bullpen shuts the door. The offense wakes up in time. And Westberg, who hit the big 3-run homer, ends the game with what appeared to be a barehanded play. I got to see that play again. Can anybody in chat please confirm if they're watching this game with me? Was that a barehanded play? I mean, that ball wasn't hit softly, and it took a high bounce. That's not normally what you see people barehand. Was that a barehanded play? Could somebody please tell the bird watcher, was that a barehanded play I just saw? Holy Toledo, let's go over to Twitter. Let's see if we can get this last out up for everybody to see. Folks, the Orioles improved to 7-4, and we've just leapfrogged the Red Sox in the standings, if you haven't noticed. And if the Yankees go on to lose, let's check the score on that one. They're down. Let's open this puppy up. Hey, why not? We're here. Why not sit with the bird watcher and see if the Yankees make one more out? They got the tying run at the plate in Soto. Oh, God. 2 out in the bottom of the 9th, 2 on, and Soto at the plate is the tying run. I didn't plan on calling this, but clearly this is something worth checking out while we're here. Hang with the bird watcher for a little bit longer if you want. If you don't want to hang, go home happy. The Orioles won 7-5. Fantastic stuff. Fitzy, my buddy. Hey, buddy. Everyone, Thomas Fitzpatrick, folks. Hold on, Fitzy, I'm going to hook you up. You know what? Let me just open a tab over here. Get this done while we can still look at the scoreboard. Folks, I'm going to put in a link to Thomas Fitzpatrick's channel. You're going to want to follow him for every Oriole or for every Red Sox game, except when we're playing each other. You need to come here. But here you go. That's Thomas Fitzpatrick checking in. That's his channel. He's a good young man, and he calls a good game. He covers hockey, baseball, football, the whole shebang. We're still waiting on the Yankees to make this final out, we hope. I guess Soto was walked because the bases are loaded now for Judge. It's going to be tough for me to turn away from this. In fact, I got another streamer out there. I'm going to drop in another link here. Give me a chance while we wait the outcome of this Yankees game. Big thanks to Pure Adrenaline Sports, who was in here to help mod the game tonight. His Mets game got rained out. Pure also covers tons of sports, hockey, football, baseball. He's a Flyers fan. He's a Mets fan. But he covers all the action. We're still waiting. Is that it? Is the game over? Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees lose. The Red Sox lose. The Orioles win. It's a good night to be an Orioles fan. Come on. All right, let me bring back up the Orioles box score. We'll take a quick look, and I'll wrap things up and get us out of here. Your boy needs some breakfast. My goodness. Final score, Orioles 7, Red Sox 9. Orioles 7 runs on 9 hits, no errors. Red Sox 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors once again. Mike Baumann with the win out of the pen, just like last season. He racked up 10 wins out of the pen last year, if memory serves. He got the win. He struck out 3 in his only inning of work. Martin with the loss. This guy is not easy to get to, folks, and we got to him for 3 earned runs. Big time stuff. Kimbrel gets the save, his second, a clean inning with a pair of strikeouts. And I didn't mean to click on that, but all right. In the lineup, Gunnar finally got a hit, went 1 for 4, also drew a walk. Rutschman had a tough night, 0 for 5 at the plate. The only player basically not to have a contribution. Hey, we're finally at the point now, though, that our team is so good that Adley Rutschman can have an 0 for 5, and we can still work around that. Santander 1 for 5. O'Hearn went 1 for 3 with a run scored and a walk before he was lifted for a pinch hitter. Austin Hayes went 0 for 1 in that chance. Mountcastle 2 for 4, a pair of runs and a walk. Mullins 1 for 3, a pair of runs and a walk. Cowser 1 for 4, a run scored, 2 more RBI. That's 6 in the last 2 days. His average is at 421. Colton Cowser, we might need to move him one spot ahead of Mullins, maybe hitting behind Mountcastle. What do you guys think? I think it's time to move Cowser up one spot. Jordan Westberg, 2 for 3 with that big 2-out, 3-run homer. His average is only 235, but he's had some clutch hits. And, of course, Jackson Holliday, his major league debut, 0 for 4. But, hey, a ground out for an RBI. You are officially better than Moonlight Graham. Welcome to the show, Jackson Holliday. Colton Cowser had a steal in this game. The Orioles turned double plays in the first and second inning. Irvin was not very good. No need to go over it. Bauman, though, Aiken with 2 innings of no hit, no walk, 4 strikeout ball. How about a hand for Keegan Aiken? And then Kimbrel comes in to shut the door. Folks, that's going to do her for tonight's ball game. Come on back tomorrow night. Same time, I believe, 7 o'clock. I'll be on. I believe it's going to be Grayson Rodriguez facing Garrett Whitlock. I believe. Should I confirm that? Can I confirm that without going somewhere else? I'm going to go ahead and confirm that because your boy wants to make sure all his bases are covered, no pun intended. Let's just head over to the probable pitchers. And look at that, the Orioles on MLB.com. Look at them taking up the front page. It's front page news, folks. The Orioles. Oh, come on, where is it? Show me the probables. You see, I've got this... where is it? You know what? This website can take a hike. What happened to the probables? All right, you know what? All right. See, I can only navigate so much. All right, here we go. I'm going to get to it. I think. That's a final. All right, what about the next day? No, that's... What? I'm seeing everything except the thing I want to find. Jeez Louise. Where are you? Scooby-Doo. I can't find it. Look, Grayson's on the mound. I think it's Garrett Whitlock. Come on back 7 o'clock tomorrow, folks. Your boy, the Bird Watcher, needs to exhale. Had a great time. Chat was fantastic. Thanks to the mods, Card, Sean, Pure Adrenaline. Come on back tomorrow night, everybody. We're going to do it again. We're 7-4. We're climbing the division. Let's go. Have a good night. This has been the Bird Watcher, and I'll chirp at you later.